Hello everyone and welcome back. This is part 9 of our discussion on class 8 NCERT science book chapter 8 force and pressure. This is last part of the series and we end the chapter discussion in this video. We will be discussing few questions here that are given at the end of the chapter. Here we have a first activity question. What we do here is that we take a stool and put it on a sand bed with its legs. Now put a heavy basket on the stool seat. What do you observe? The legs of the stool sinks into the sand. Record the length of legs that the stool sinks in. Now in the second step, invert the stool, that is, keep the stool in the stand with its seat on it and its legs upwards. Now put the same heavy basket on the seat of the stool. What do you observe now? The seat of the stool again sinks into the sand. Record the length of the seat that sinks in. Compare the two recordings. What do you find? The length that sinks in when the stool is kept with its legs on the sand is more than when the stool is kept with its seat on sand. Why? This happens because pressure is inversely proportional to area. As the area of the legs in contact is less than the area of seat of stool, hence for the same weight or force, the pressure is more when the stool sits on sand with its legs than with its seat. Therefore, the sinking length is more in first case than in the second one. Got it? Now moving on to the next activity question. What we will do in this activity is that we will take a glass filled with water in vertical position. Next, we will place a card on the rim of the glass and hold it with hand tightly pressing it to the glass. Now invert the glass upside down with the card sticking on the mouth of the glass with hand. Now remove the hand slowly. What do you observe? Does the card fall off under gravity? Does the water in glass spills out? No, nothing of the sort happens. Instead, on the contrary, the cards keep sticking to the glass even without the support of hand, preventing water in glass from coming out. Why does this happen? Earlier, in part 7 of the series, we studied under properties of pressure that air exerts pressure in all directions. Air exerts its atmospheric pressure on the card from outside the glass. The magnitude of atmospheric pressure is huge, as we already studied in part 8 of the series. And from above, from inside the glass, the weight of the water exerts its pressure, which is around 1 Newton only under gravity, quite negligible as compared to atmospheric pressure. Thus, the pressure of water is very less than the pressure of atmosphere. This helps the card to keep on sticking to the glass without falling off due to the gravity. The pressure from below the card is greater than the pressure of weight of water inside glass. Now let's just move on to our next activity question. For this we will have to take 4 plastic bottles of different shapes and sizes. Join all these bottles with glass tubes at the same height from base as shown in the diagram. Start filling water in any of these bottles. Note your observations and describe how water gets filled in these bottles. whether the bottle in which the water is poured gets filled first or all the bottles gets filled up simultaneously. What is your observation? Earlier, in part 7 of the series, under properties of pressure, we studied that liquid exerts pressure depending upon the height of the column, meaning more the height, more the pressure and vice versa. And also, liquid exerts same pressure at the same depth. Therefore, what happens here is that water in all the bottles gets filled up at the same time simultaneously. As all the bottles are connected to each other, so the pressure at same height from bottom will be the same in all the bottles. So to maintain that, water will get filled simultaneously. That is all for this video. Also with that, we have reached the end of the chapter discussion. If you find this video interesting, please like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching.